Hey everyone, it's Joe, back again. My new phone update still does not show the time of the recording, of course, why would it? And the game is still a little buggy. As you see there, the little dot is down there for I have a notification from my alliance, and I guarantee you I do not. Also, PvP is still messed up. Like when you completed it, still doesn't show how your team did. So, do with that information what you will. But our goal here today, as you saw, I accidentally touched that. Our goal here today is to champ Baron Zemo. Now, with champing Baron Zemo, I did get him to 1-1-1. I actually pulled a cover from his vault when there was that limited vault for the PvE a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago, whatever it was. So, and then from the shards and everything, and that's another thing. I cleaned out the shards before there was a problem with the shards for the missions, because apparently the missions were, like, respawning themselves, and people were exploiting that. Unfortunately, I did not do that, but I got a ton of command points. That's what we are going to spend our time with here today. We're going to try to champ Baron Zemo. And again, whatever covers I get, we're going to dump things from there at a later date. All I'm going to do here with you folks today is this in regards to Baron Zemo. And I may have to do 150 pulls. That's what we're looking at here, folks. So let us see what we need. And again, if I do my Gazintas, I need 11 covers. As you see there, who I have favorited, still working to get Shang-Chi up. He is a high-end 5-star for myself. I think he's number 5, or level 511, I think. And then Clea is my highest-end non-champed 4-star. All right, so there's one. We're gonna do a little couple tick marks here, just so I can keep track of things. And I did not get a chance to watch anybody else's videos as of this recording to see how other folks did. I know Neophyte 1983 has a video up. It says 100 pulls. Again, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I'm sure P.I. McLeod will go a little bit later on today. Let me know in the comments how you did, how you do. I know some folks are still having issues with losing access to their account and still not being able to get it back. I think there is a support email that you can reach out to, whether you go to the forums or whether you go to the Discord. The email is there. And you could reach out to them. I did have a friend of mine very early on in the Unity foul-up who lost access to his accounts, and I think it took him about 2 days for the devs and everyone to get that back up and running for him. And I always think back on my pull rate, and it's not great so far. I got 3 5-stars so far. I think it was Goose, to give you an idea of how long ago this was. And I do have my spreadsheet here at my fingertips, and I'll do a pause on Maximus there to see when Goose got added to things. It was some time ago. So it was about 2 years ago, November 2023. And that was the last time I did a huge command point dump and was not able to champ the 5-star. Lately, my luck has been really good. I've even come into these vaults sometimes without the guy, with the new 5-star already champed all the way up. Not this time, because there was no feeder. We're supposed to be getting a feeder later, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. What I may end up doing here is, if I burn through all 150 pulls, and I can't get Zemo champed right before the store closes, we're going to save up. Again, we're going to go through whatever latest legendaries I get from leveling up all these folks. And we're going to do one more take before the store closes in 5 days, 4 days, 5 days. All right. Haven't gotten an Immortal Hulk yet. I know my Beardo cap there, the on-your-feet soldier guy. I got him pretty high. He's like close to 500, if not like 496, 497, somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah, but we're not even 100 in at this point. Another cap. We're at 3 and 3. Hey, all right. Let's turn things around here, ladies and gentlemen. That's 4. I may go real quick peek at Kalia to see how close she is to getting leveled up, but I might just let everything roll through for her so I have enough to roster a second one so I could start building. And I have to double check Legion just as we're talking, because I'm building a dupe Legion and I have him at like 255 and I have like 7 covers in the hole for him, and I've already seen a bunch, and I'm hoping what I got here is that color that I need. I promise I'm not trying to make this video any longer than it needs to be. And it was the yellow, and I definitely saw yellow. So at the very least, today, we are going to go ahead and ascend. Well, not today, part of the video. But we are going to ascend Legion, finally, with the huge number of covers in the hole for him. So we're at 7 Zemo covers. And I like it. Still no Immortal Hulks, but that's okay. Ooh, there we go. Speak his name and he shall appear. No, it's not Joe Hendry. That's on the other show. Ooh, speaking of which, while I'm doing this, I was in Philly last night for AEW Dynamite Live from the old ECW arena. It was awesome. I had been going to shows there, both as a fan, and on the other side of the curtain, if you will, for about 30 years now. So it was really cool being there for Dynamite. The show rocked. It was crazy. And I think I'm heading back down there again on the 10th. Again, I'm a wrestling guy. And AEW is doing a residency there for the next 3 weeks. They're doing shows every Wednesday and Saturday. And I think they're doing assorted shows this Friday and next Friday as well. I have a couple friends that are on those shows coming up in the near future here. But yeah, I'm a big wrestling guy. If you're a follower of the channel, you know. But the show was awesome. Got to meet up with a bunch of folks I hadn't seen in a little bit. Folks I see all the time. Going to see the new Toxic Avenger movie this weekend as well. I got a jammed up schedule. Holidays coming up, but I'm working the super secret science job on the holiday. My wife is working, so I'm working by my own volition. I could have had a nice several-day weekend there, but nope, I decided. So we are at 7 covers, and I think I said I need 11. We're gonna still keep burning here, folks. And again, I'm just kind of rambling here to fill the void of this. Another cap. So I guess overall, the pull rate is not terrible. I've had better, but obviously the goal was to champ that Zemo. I know I don't play with animations on just because it takes too long, but I did see P.I. McLeod's video of Zemo's animations, and they are super cool. And apparently that does eat up a lot of the data on your phone, or the space on your phone, to get all those animations in there, which is interesting. Yeah, we are at over 2/3 of the way there. We are not close. Unless we pull through. We hit the goal, ladies and gentlemen. You can do that goal any way you want. Streamlab, PayPal, Venmo, Super Tips, Rumble Rants. No? That's another channel? Okay. I'm throwing everything out here to kill time, right? Oh, another Hulk. I like the Hulk. I like that Hulk. He's a sucker of health packs, but he is a blast to play. There's tons of combinations that you could use out there with him. Speaking of which, I do not play the 5-star Falcon Juggernaut tandem. I know a lot of other people do. My big tandem that I use is the 5-star King, because I have him leveled all the way up to 550. Deathlock and Agent Coulson, just because I like spamming out all those countdown tiles, and that boosts everything, and it loads up your AP to fire off stuff. And I think Deathlock is currently boosted, so that definitely helps. I'm still on my weird schedule where I pick the 7 a.m. PvP or PvE node, but don't start playing it until noon, so that I'm on my schedule, but it's ending sooner, if that makes sense. I do like that. I've had better finishes there with this. Getting better rewards. I did level everyone up from the end of the Webbed Wonder PvE today, before I did this, so that I had as many command points as possible to try to get as many Baron Zemos as possible. And when I go there, you're going to see, I think it'll say 151, because there is a lowly 1-star Juggernaut, I think a red, of another dupe 1-star that I'm building up here to start folding them all into each other. That's what I always call it in my head when I'm championing someone. I'm like folding them into each other to make them bigger. They're pieces of paper. I know people call them toons. I'm not a fan of that one. It just sounds weird. Characters, players, what have you. So we are getting toward the end. And like I said, I'm not going to bore you with leveling everyone else up, but I'm going to come back. We're going to see in 5 days one more pass trying to get Zemo, because yeah, I think we're sunk here. You're at the nitty-gritty. And if my count is correct, here we go. So, got 4 more. Come on, 3 Zemos in a row. Let's do it. Not just do it, let's do it. Very distinctly different. And that is it. That is the end of the line, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, so 150. I ended up with 6 Immortal Hulks, 5 Captain Americas, and 8 Baron Zemos. So let us do that. Oop. And black is the one. So 3, 5, 3. Not the worst, but definitely not the best. We wanted them champed. So we are coming back, ladies and gentlemen. I hate that spread. That stinks. But we are going to take the hand that we are dealt, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to come back here in 5 days with another video. We're going to build up command points over the next 5 days. I'm going to open up those latest legends. And folks, we are going to come back and we are going to champ Baron Zemo. Thank you again for watching. As I mentioned before, be sure to check out P.I. McLeod's channel for more tips and strategy, pack openings. Go check out Neophyte 1983 for his stuff. And yeah, awesome. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back in 5 days.